So we now ask a question ourselves. Which do you choose? We cannot give you here the full basis for that choice, but let's put down a few point-by-point comparisons of the society with its communist enemies. 1. The communists seek unlimited power for themselves over the whole human race. The John Birch Society does not want any power at all over anybody, either now or in the future. Agreeing with Lord Acton that power tends to corrupt, absolute power corrupts absolutely, the Society seeks to make progress towards its goals only by education and persuasion. 2, the communists believe that any means may be used to attain their ends. The Society believes that improper means are never justified by even the noblest of aims, and that means are as important as ends in any worthwhile civilization. 3, the communists always accuse their enemies, such as the John Birch Society, of exactly those crimes which the communists themselves are committing. We do not bear false witness against anybody about anything. 4, the communists believe that words should be used to conceal thoughts and that promises are made to be broken. The John Birch Society believes that simple truth is the very core of morality, and that when we can persuade enough people to make truth the prerequisite to all statements and the accepted guide to all actions, at least half of the world's problems will rapidly disappear. 5, the communists operate in secrecy and darkness. We follow the preponderant custom among all American voluntary associations of not publishing the list of our members. With that exception, the John Birch Society has absolutely no secrets of any kind. 6, the communists seek to break down all morality, all tradition, and to destroy the whole spiritual and aesthetic sense of values which we have inherited. The Society believes that a reverent continuity in human affairs is of extreme importance, and that even the most desirable change should be made cautiously in order to be sure that it constitutes improvement. 7, the communists believe that man is just a material combination of atoms with no other purpose than satisfaction of the desires of the physical entity thus assembled. The John Birch Society believes that a divine creator has endowed man with a purpose and an upward reach which are far superior to and frequently prompt a willing sacrifice of the desires and needs of the individual himself. 8, the communists, Lenin, Lunacharsky, many others, openly preach that men must learn to hate, and that only through spreading sufficient hatred can the communists succeed in ruling the world. The John Birch Society hates nobody, not even the communists, but only the evil which they do. The Society believes that love for one's neighbor and goodwill towards all men should be a fundamental motivation in all human relationships. We have summarized the differences between the communist program and our own in the following paragraph. We must oppose secrecy with open-handedness. We must publish to the world our beliefs, our purposes, and our methods as fully as the collectivists conceal and disguise their own. We must oppose conspiracy not with counter-conspiracy, but with exposure, justice, and education. We must oppose falsehoods with truth, blasphemy with reverence, foul means with good means, immorality and amorality with more spiritual faith and dedication, rootlessness and chaos with tradition and stability, relativity with absolutes, pragmatism with deeper purposes, hedonism with a more responsible pursuit of happiness, cruelty with compassion, and hatred with love.